Get a look at our forecast, everybody. 11:20 now on this Thursday late morning, and you can see the waters churned up there in the Grand Haven area. We're kind of in the process of getting these waves to build as winds have just recently over the past few hours started to crank up a bit more. Some wind gusts to around 30 to 35 miles per hour right along the immediate lakeshore, and that will continue as we go through the next several hours. Here's a look at some other still images. Muskegon over to Michigan City, South Haven, and Chicago. We've got a lot of blue skies around our viewing area. A few of these mid-level clouds are starting to drift in from across Lake Michigan in closer proximity to a cold front across the lake in Wisconsin, and that will be crossing our viewing area by mid-afternoon today, helping to drop temperatures back from their daytime highs that will make it into the 80s. So here's the Lake Michigan forecast. Water temperatures ranging from the lower 60s in Muskegon to the lower 70s in South Haven, and we will continue on with these winds at about 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting to 35, maybe even some gusts to around 40 miles per hour at times, though by looking at the charts, it actually looks like the gustiest conditions may actually be inland to the north and even northeast of Grand Rapids as we go forward this afternoon. This corridor of warm air has certainly been shuttling in on these southwest winds in recent hours. 77 in Grand Rapids. We're going to take it to about 82, 83 by day's end today. You can see some of those orange colors beginning to sprout up, and that is the model detecting where certain locations are now at or above 80 degrees. And likely at the next observation nearing 12 o'clock here in GR, we may in fact be at 80 degrees. It feels pretty warm outside here at Fox 17, I can tell you that much, and some humidity in the air as well. Just not a whole lot of upward forcing along this approaching cold front, so not much in the way of precipitation is expected. Breeziest of the weather, as I talked about, some gusts to around 30 miles per hour, particularly Holland to Grand Haven and Muskegon as we speak. The dew points are well into the 60s in Grand Rapids. How about that? A little bit lesser Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, and southward to Three Rivers and Coldwater, so kind of nosing in here from nearer the lakeshore and then spreading out to the north and east. So a windy Thursday on tap. That will go deep into this afternoon and early to mid-evening before slackening a little bit overnight. Stray shower is possible. I'll talk more about that coming up. Much cooler on Friday with highs right around 70 to the lower 70s. And then our next threat for a few showers does enter the picture through Sunday afternoon and evening. Here is that aforementioned cold front. It's actually a little bit further westward than being depicted there, but nonetheless close enough, and it'll work across our viewing area around say 2:33, 3:30. With it, the introduction of a few more clouds, particularly the further north you reside, and the southern extent of this round of showers could clip our northern counties here. It's not completely impossible. We could get a shower to sprout up in Grand Rapids, but it seems like the odds are even lower right now than what I was looking at earlier this morning, so we'll just keep tabs on it. Lakeshore flood advisory goes into effect at 8 o'clock this evening, lasts until 5 a.m. So these waves are going to continue to build, and there could be some low-lying flooding, low-lying erosion there along the immediate shoreline in those typically prone areas. You know who you are if you've seen it in the past. 82 degrees at 1 p.m. Then we start to slip. The passage of this cold front will introduce more sunshine. The atmosphere dries out, but the actual temperatures start to come down. Here's a look at the latest run of the RPM model. Does have this very thin sliver of clouds and maybe a sprinkle or a shower, though I think on the southern extent it's probably overdoing it. Maybe we get a sprinkle, maybe we don't. Bottom line is it kicks out of here, Nicole. You get some sunshine in full force by late day. Then the forecast gets a little interesting down the road, and not so much tomorrow or Saturday, but by later Sunday, chance for a few showers. Much of Memorial Day Monday, I think, is going to be rain-free. The focus for any shower, thunder shower, probably early in the day, and then a better chance for showers at some point Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to be real close to a thermal gradient there, so those temperatures, they could go a little bit upward, a little bit downward based on where all the cool air and the warm air sets up. I'll talk more about it here coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, 11:24, still more to